Hello my friends, let's get started on rounds 32 through 36 of the Secret Garden Blanket. This section we are going to create the white section here. We're going to finish our last puff stitch. We're going to stitch down the top of the fan and you'll want to decide what color you want to use in this section and the next section, because the next section will sit on top of this section, so you'll want colors that will look good together in that aspect. And then also on the corner has this fun little solid section. Well, it looks solid, but it's an overlay. It's longer stitches down to shorter stitches, so make sure you're watching the corner. It's this section 32 through 36 is easy because it's just half double crochet, but you'll want to watch the corner section because we do this a little bit different because we're working a little different on the next section. So let's get started. We are going to work on the wrong side. Round 32 works on the wrong side of the blanket. And we are switching colors. So we are going to attach our yarn with a slip stitch to any corner. I'll make sure I get the right end of my yarn. Slip stitch your yarn to any corner. It's going to be the 4th double crochet of the corner fan. Okay, so we're just going to slip stitch there, and then we're going to start off with our corner stitches. So we're going to chain 1, and then in the next stitch, so the 5th double crochet of the corner fan, we're going to single crochet, chain 1, and single crochet in that 5th double crochet of the fan below. That is our corner chain 1 now. We're going to single crochet in the next 2 stitches, and then half double crochet in the next stitch, and we will skip the next stitch. Working around the chain spaces of the 2 previous rounds, we're going to work our puff stitch in the 6th double crochet of the fan stitch 3 rounds below. So remember, our puff stitch is yarn over and insert our hook in the indicated stitch. You're working around those chains, yarn over and pull up a loop 3 times. We're going to yarn over and pull through all 7 loops on our hook. Because we are securing this down, we're only going to be working 1 puff stitch in these instead of 2. Okay, then we're going to go on to our next fan. So we're going to skip our next stitch, half double crochet in the next stitch, single crochet in the next 5 stitches, and half double crochet in the next stitch. And then we will skip that end double crochet. So then we're going to work around the next chain 1 and chain 5, and we're going to puff stitch in the 5th double crochet of the fan 3 rounds below. And this is actually our repeat. So the half double crochet, 5 singles, half double crochet, and then the puff stitch in the 5th double crochet of the fan 5 rounds below. That's our repeat for all the way across to the next corner. Okay, so we've puff stitched. We're going to skip our next double crochet, work our half double crochet, 5 single crochets, our half double crochet, and then we're back to our puff stitch. So go ahead and pause the video and work that all the way across the puff stitch, skip 1 double crochet, half double crochet, 5 single crochets, and then a half double crochet. So work that all the way across to the next corner, and I will meet you back to show you how to do the corner. All right, I am at the next corner. I've worked my half double crochet, 5 singles and half double crochet around that end fan stitch. We're going to work our puff stitch again in the 4th double crochet 3 rounds below, working around our chains of the previous 2 rounds. And then we will skip the next stitch, half double crochet in the next stitch, single crochet in the next 2 stitches, that puts us to the 5th double crochet of the fan. That will be our corner, so we'll work our single crochet, chain 1, single crochet, that's our corner, chain 1, and then you will go back to your 2 single crochets and a half double crochet, and then repeat all the way around. So we'll puff stitch in the 6th double crochet there, and then skip our next double crochet, work our half double crochet, 5 single crochets, half double crochets, and then our puff stitch in the 5th double crochet 3 rounds below. So go ahead and pause the video, work all the way around, and meet me back at the end for the join. All right, so we've made it all the way around. I've worked my final puff stitch. I'm at the 1st fan. I'm going to skip the 1st double crochet of that fan, half double crochet in the next stitch, and single crochet in the next 2 stitches. So that end single crochet is where we slip stitched in the beginning. We're going to slip stitch to the 1st single crochet to connect that round. Okay, for round 33, with the right side facing, we are going to chain 2, and we're going to half double crochet in each stitch to the next corner, chain 1. So you'll half double crochet in the same stitch that we just slip stitched to, and each stitch to the next corner, chain 1. So go ahead and pause the video, work all the way across to the next corner, chain 1, and then I'll tell you how to work the corner. Okay, so now that we are at the corner, chain 1, you should have 97 half double crochets. For the corner, for this round, round 33, we are going to chain 2. You're going to skip the corner, chain 1, and we're going to start our next half double crochets. So you'll work half double crochets all the way across. It's a total of 97, and then the corner is just chain 2, skipping the chain 1. So go ahead and work that all the way around. Pause the video and I will meet you back for the join. Okay, I've made it all the way around, and I'm at the beginning. I've worked my final chain 2 for the corner, and I'm just going to slip stitch to the beginning chain 2 to connect. So that is round 33. For rounds 34, 35, and 36, what we're going to do is you slip stitch to the corner. For round 34, we're going to chain 1, but we're going to turn our work, and so that chain 1 is going to be just to get you to the height of for the half double crochet. Then we're going to chain 3. That will be our corner chain 3. And then we will half double crochet all the way across to the next corner chain 2. So we're not increasing our stitch count, our half double crochet stitch count on the next 3 rounds. For round 34, 35, and 36, you will always have 97 half double crochets across this edge of the blanket. For round 34, we'll work a chain 3 in the corner. For round 35, we'll work a chain 4, and for round 36, we'll work a chain 5. So we're just increasing the stitch count on the corner and not the edges. So if you want to go ahead and work those rounds ahead, you can pause this video and work through round 36. If you're not sure of yourself on turning the corners and starting the work, just go ahead and pause the video, work your 97 half double crochet across to the next corner, and I will meet you back for the next corner just to go over that again, and I will work through each round with you. But if you're confident in how to turn the corners and work the chains and start the next half double crochet, go ahead and work all the way through round 36. I've made it all the way across with my half double crochet. I have 97 half double crochets. I'm at the next corner. I'm going to work 3 chains and then skip the next chain 2, and I'm going to start my half double crochet in the next half double crochet. So that is the corner for round 34. So go ahead and pause the video, work all the way across the 97 half double crochets, your chain 3, skipping the chain 2, and then at the go ahead and work that all the way around, and I'll meet you back for the join at the end of this round. We've made it all the way around. I worked my final half double crochet, and remember at the beginning of this round we worked a chain 1 and then a chain 3. The chain 3 needs to be for the corner, so the chain 1 is where we're going to slip stitch to connect this round. So that leaves you still with your chain 3 and a good space for the upcoming section where we'll be working around those chains. So that is the end of round 34. To begin round 35, we're going to chain 2 and turn our work. We will work our 97 half double crochets, so you'll start in the same space as the chain. No, you won't. Not in the same space as the chain, in the first half double crochet. So work your 97 half double crochets all the way across, and then you will chain 4 for the corner. So work all the way around your 97 half double crochets, a chain 4 for the corner, skipping the chain 3. When you get back to the beginning, to the end of this round, you will work your final half double crochet, chain 4, and slip stitch to the beginning chain 2 to connect. So go ahead and pause the video here and work all the way around, and I'll meet back for the join and the next round. Okay, we're at the end of round 35. I've worked my final chain 4. I'm going to slip stitch to the beginning chain 2 to connect, and then we are going to start round 36. We will chain 1. I'm going to turn my work so that we have the wrong side facing us. That chain 1 is where we're going to connect when we get to the end. So round 36, our corners are going to be chain 5. So we will have our chain 1, and now we're going to chain 5. And then we will start our half double crochets. We'll skip our chain 4, and we'll start our half double crochets all the way across. So we'll have 97 half double crochets. So go ahead and pause this video, work your 97 half double crochets all the way across, your chain 5s around each corner, and I will meet you back at the end for the join. We made it to the end of round 36. I've worked my final half double crochet. I'm going to slip stitch in that very first chain 1 that we created. We still have our chain 5 for the corner. This completes the end of this section. So I am going to fasten off my white so that I can start the next section with a different color. So hopefully this video was easy for you. Half double crochets is pretty quick to work, so I hope you're able to get your crochet time in on that. We will come back next week if you're working the crochet along. If you're finding this after the crochet along, you can just skip to the next video, but the next section will be working the long stitches in the corner around the chains. So and then it will also have those long drop down stitches. So figure out your color for next week for the next section. I hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions, go ahead and email me at craftingfriends4you. It's the number 4 at yahoo.com, and I will be more than happy to help you there, or you can comment on this video and I can respond to you there. If this video was helpful, if you're following along, give it a thumbs up so that I know that it was helpful and how many are following along. Like and subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can be notified for the upcoming sections and new patterns and tutorials that I will be putting out. If you would like to subscribe to my newsletter, I have special discounts for email subscribers only that I offer, and then a bunch of different things that are email subscriber only patterns and offers, and then I will keep you up to date on new releases and specials that will be coming our way this year. I hope everyone is enjoying this blanket. Let me know if you have any questions. Happy crocheting, everyone.